Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I will be doing an analysis and forecast of the 2022 Nevada U.S. Senate race between Republican challenger Adam Laxalt and Democratic Senator Catherine Cortez Masto. So this is what we have for the polling data so far from the Real Clear Politics average. Adam Laxalt has been leading this race with 47.6% of the vote to Masto's 46.4% of the vote. Very, very close, and still a decent number of undecideds still left out there. Some past races that I want to take a look at was the 2018 Senate race in Nevada. This is the most recent Senate race we have, also in a midterm election cycle, but 2018 was a Democratic wave year, whereas 2022 is projected to be a Republican wave year. Nonetheless, Jackie Rosen received 50.4% of the vote to Republican Senator Dean Heller's 45.4% of the vote. As you can see, Jackie Rosen did very well winning Clark County, which is where Las Vegas is, as well as winning this county out here where Reno is. This is perhaps the, I would say, biggest population of a county compared to Clark County, but it's not even close. Clark County, where Las Vegas is, that's where most of the votes in Nevada are. Next, we have the 2016 Senate race where Catherine Cortez Masto won her first election. She defeated Republican Representative Joe Heck with 47.1% of the vote to 44.7% of the vote. Again, important to note, and I will be discussing this a little further on, there is a none of these candidates option in Nevada as well, which does seem to take away at least a decent percentage of voters away from either of the two candidates. In 2012, this was the last time a Republican won a Senate seat in Nevada. Dean Heller won 45.9% of the vote to Shelley Berkeley's 44.7% of the vote. Now, this is unlikely to happen considering, number one, it's not a presidential year, and number two, I would expect Adam Laxalt to do better than Dean Heller, just based on how he's polling right now and the environment of the year. 2012, 16, 18, Nevada went Democrat each time. So at the presidential level, and in 2018 at the Senate level and governor level. So I'm not sure if 2012 is exactly super relevant, but still important to note. The most important issues for Nevada voters, this is from a CBS poll from October 14th to the 19th. They rated economy as 84% being important to them, inflation 82% being important to them, crime 69% being important to them, immigration 60% being important to them, and election integrity 58% being important to them. So there are a lot of important issues here, but economy and inflation are overwhelmingly most important by voters in this poll. So now some key notables that I've come up with for the Nevada Senate race. Adam Laxalt has been polling very, very strong, and he's actually polling above the percentage that Masto received in 2016. Masto is considered to be one of the most vulnerable incumbents in 2022, and the fact that 2022 is a midterm election, midterms usually favor Republicans since there's lower turnout, Laxalt has been performing better than, say, in a presidential election year. However, there are still a lot of undecided voters, and Nevada polls in 2020 and 2018 did slightly underestimate the Democratic candidates. They actually overperformed what the polls were saying. But also, the emphasis on the economy and the inflation issues, will that help Laxalt win? Or will an issue that's not really being talked about too much in Nevada, like abortion, may come out of nowhere and help Masto hold on and narrowly win re-election? It's also important to note that in recent elections, Nevada has gained Republican support. However, it has also still elected Democrats at the same time. So while Republicans' percentages have gotten better and may have done better slightly statewide, in terms of senators and governors, it's still been electing Democrats. And lastly, Nevada has neither of these candidates' options, which I mentioned earlier. This could be about 2 to 3% of the vote or more. This does seem to be kind of the chief thing of taking voters away in addition to third-party candidates. Now, my forecast for this race is I do have Adam Laxalt narrowly winning this race and actually picking up this seat. And Adam Laxalt has been polling very, very well, doing better than, honestly, most Republicans we've seen in the last few election cycles. Adam Laxalt has been one of the strongest candidates Republicans are able to recruit for this election cycle to run. So I have Adam Laxalt getting with 48.5% of the vote, Catherine Cortez Masto narrowly losing with 48.01% of the vote, a margin of victory of about 4,900 votes or so. If Adam Laxalt is able to win this seat and pick up a seat from the Democrats, it's not going to be a blowout. I don't see that happening. I only see this being a really close race. Win or lose, I think it's going to be super close. And, this shows that Adam Laxalt was perhaps the best candidate that could have run for this seat. And Catherine Cortez Masto, despite being a very vulnerable incumbent running for her second term, she's still formidable. She was still able to win in 2016, and I don't think it's going to be a blowout. So 48.5 to 48.01, this is the map that I have it looking like on election night, where every county will go for Laxalt except for the county of Clark County, which is where Las Vegas is. However, I do think Laxalt will be making some gains in support in Clark County, including the county out here, which is where Reno is, right here. I do think Laxalt will make some gains in this county as well. So now we go to the Senate map. Right now I have Republicans getting 46, Democrats 47 after my previous video where I gave Democrats New Hampshire. Now as Nevada fills in red, I have Republicans at 47 and Democrats at 47 all tied up. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.